So, as you can tell, I'm chilling in my room with the two dogs sleeping. There's Kobe and there's Lola. Both asleep. I tried to adjust the bed earlier, but I wasn't gonna be able to because Jersey was still here. And then Jersey, her parents work for the school system, so they got half a day today because I think today is the last day of school. I don't remember, but so she had a half a day, so she came over and she picked up Jersey, and so now it's just these two plus the elderly dog, which I told you earlier, Buddy. He is separated from them because again these two, Kobe is like maybe 2 years old, and his sister is less than a year. So no, Kobe's like about 3 because when his parents went to Paris, they to get married, they he was like only 9 months at that time, or 10 months old. So, and that was like about 2 years ago. So I would say Kobe's about 3, and his sister's like less than a year. But so mind the mess on the bed because Jersey, Kobe, and Lola were just going at it. They were having so much fun on my bed earlier, just rolling around in the sheets. I dressed my bed this morning. I don't even know why I bothered, but I did, and they just completely tore my bed apart, just rolling around in it, and stuff like that. They're dogs. When you take care of dogs, it's like taking care of toddlers. You live in a perpetual state of like mess until they're gone or asleep. And right now they're sleeping because we were just outside, and so now they're sleeping. So I figured now I can do like a story time or something. So we're already almost 3 minutes and I'm still talking about the dogs. The thing is, for such a long time I worked at, I've done a lot of things in my life. I was sick, as I've said before, and I went to school. I wanted to be a nurse. I graduated with a liberal arts degree because I ended up taking too many sciences and too many different like courses, but not enough to get a degree in science and stuff like that. But and just I wanted to be a nurse. I think I would be 100% a really good nurse, but the problem is there's a lot of they make it a lot more difficult to be a nurse than it has to be. And I think especially to get into the nursing school, you have to be really good at those standardized testings, and I'm just not. And it's so weird because I would do anatomy and physiology, and like I would be able to name all the bones, I would be able to name everything, and like I was so good at it. And it's a shame because I'm not good at those standardized testing things. So I was never ever going to. I took that test like about 7 times. I paid to get, because each time you have to pay for it. So I was like, at the last time I didn't pass, I was like, you know what, forget it. I had already taken all my courses, my anatomy and physiology. I had taken chemistry, biology. I had taken all of them. So I was like, you know what, forget it at this point. But it's funny because you think that you know where God is going to take you in life, but the truth of the matter is you don't know. Man plans, as I think the Bible verse goes, man plans his steps, God does the way, or something like that. Don't get me on the quote, because I have read the Bible so many times, but a lot of I'm not one of these people that can get exactly the number and verse like of the Bible. Like, I can't say Mark 2. This is what Mark 2 says. I know it's in the Bible. I can find it in the Bible, but I have to actually physically look inside the Bible at some point. I can't just, it's not at the top of my head, even though the actual knowledge is inside the brain. But it's funny because, again, like, you think you know where you're going to end up going, and life happens. Life happens. And in my case, life did happen. And by the way, going back to school and all this stuff, this was also after I had gotten better out of my sickness. I went back to school, graduated, and all that stuff. Now, because remember, like I've spoken before, I didn't finish school and stuff like that. But then, after I had gotten better, I went back to school and stuff like that. And I did get my degree and stuff like that. But the thing is, we plan to do other things. And what led me here to the whole dog thing is just doing it. Like, I wasn't planning on doing this, but I have found such fulfillment in doing this, taking care of dogs. It's so amazing to be able to have these animals that are completely dependent on you. They expect, like, when they're not home, they expect to be treated with love. And unlike other places that just like put them in a cage or in a kennel, they sleep on my bed, they're like treated like our animals are treated. And that's what the parents really want. And that's what we want. We want them to enjoy coming here. We don't want them, like, when we go to the vet, and every dog owner knows this. When you're going to the dog vet, you see them like, they're like, you're pulling them, and they're like, no. But that's what we wanted. We wanted the dogs to be able to have a safe space that feels like home, even if they're not home. And that's why I do this. It's so much fun for me. I do the TikTok and the social media, and I'm still writing my book because that's really what I want to do. But while I'm doing the book and all the other things, I get to do the dog and do this as for fun, as you can tell by my makeup. I do this for fun, and for me it's a lot of fun. And after my brother died, and then so many deaths have happened in the last 5 years. There have been so many deaths in our family, friends, people that we know. I kind of like being able to have the opportunity to be able to enjoy life, even in the smallest sense of hanging out with dogs all day, that people might think is stupid. You might think it's stupid. You might think this hairstyle is stupid. You might think I'm stupid, which is perfectly fine. But I have no regrets. And that's the beauty of it. I don't need you to like me. I know I'm not liked. I know I'm not loved. But I also don't give. I'll see y'all. Have a beautiful day.